cut them and shape them into gemstones meant to be sold as an affordable alternative to diamonds. It was named moissanite after French chemist Henri Moissan, who in 1893 discovered it in a meteorite. But it was only last year that moissanite gemstones first came on the market. Martin Sheffield says moissanite even fools traditional diamond testing equipment used every day by jewelers. The green part of the meter means diamond.
It's only with the moissanite that you get that false reading, instantly showing it to be a diamond.
A new gemstone so close to a diamond it fools even jewelers' testers. And that's created a major problem for the jewelry business, even if the industry won't admit it. Now, how much of a problem is moissanite?
From a consumer point of view, moissanite is basically not a problem. To our knowledge, we've had no complaints that have come to our office with regard to moissanite, and it is not an issue that we are aware of from a consumer point of view, or in fact from a trade point of view.
But in fact, there have been hundreds of frauds. Moissanites have been passed as diamonds in Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal. And authorities know of at least 9 other southern Ontario cities that have been hit. Con men can walk off the street and find victims at jewelry stores, pawn shops, and at estate jewelry sales. David Lakey is a lawyer whose client is charged with defrauding 4 Toronto jewelers.
I do know that anyone who purchased what they believe to be diamonds early in 1999, even if they were accompanied by certificates of appraisal, ought to be concerned about whether what they obtained was in fact a diamond.
Lakey's client is accused of coming into this store with moissanite rings and walking out with more than $5,000. The store's owner, Mark Covant.
They were beautiful. They were very, very bright. I have a test. It's called a diamond testing test, which test the thermoconductivity of a diamond, and it passed the test. And basically in this business, if by sight the stone looks real, and if it passed the test, you assume it's real.
So real that the association that is the watchdog for consumers and jewelers issued this alert to retailers. It warns that moissanite tests as a diamond with conventional diamond testers. Yet the industry is still playing down the risk. Can jewelers tell the difference between moissanite and diamonds?
Jewelers can. Most jewelers, yes, would be able to know whether or not it is a diamond or moissanite.
But do they? We decided to put them to the test. We obtained a moissanite ring worth about $500. If it were a diamond, a jeweler might buy it from you for up to $2,000. The retail price could be as much as $6,000. We then equipped our researcher with a hidden camera concealed in a bag and sent her off to have the ring appraised by 10 jewelry stores in Toronto.
I have a ring I'd like you to take a look at. Yeah. I don't know that much about diamonds. Can you tell me, is this a good one, bad one?
It's a decent stone. It's not very good, but it's not the bad one either. It's like medium.
It's fine. Medium stone?
Yeah.
Medium diamond?
Yeah.
But it has a strong fluorescence to it, meaning that the color shows better than what it is.
How much is this diamond worth?
Okay, you would probably pay for it in the $2,000 range for the diamond.
So how many jewelers mistook it to be a diamond? After careful examinations of the stone, 8 out of the 10 jewelers wrongly identified our moissanite stone as a real diamond. Many offered cash on the spot, between $1,000 and $2,500.
I can give for this $1,300.
$1,300? What's a realistic?
Around $1,600.
$1,600?
But the highest offer came from this jeweler, Russell Oliver.
So you mean if I gave you $2,000, you'd sell it right now?
I might sell it to you this afternoon, that's for sure.
No, but I mean if I gave you $2,000 right now.
Cash.
Yeah.
$2,000 cash for that right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to think about it for a bit.
How about $2,500? You still have to think about it if I gave you $2,500?
We conducted a survey of 10 jewelers in which we took a moissanite ring to each of them and had them evaluated. 8 of the 10 of them identified it as a diamond. That surprise you?
Absolutely. That's actually quite astonishing, given the amount of trade press that Moissanite has had, that a jeweler could be fooled. Absolutely.
How vulnerable are jewelers?
Well, you've just described an extreme vulnerability, but you've brought something to our attention that we hope that we can correct. Look at why those jewelers, in fact, didn't know about Moissanite, or if they did know, how they were fooled.
How could so many be fooled? We went to ask the highest bidder for our fake diamond, Russell Oliver. Jim Nunn is my name.
Jim, how are
I
you?
work for the CBC Marketplace.
Ah, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And yourself?
Good, good, thanks.
I want to show you a ring.
Ah, okay.
You offered $2,000 for that ring the other day,
Oh, yeah?
and it's not a diamond.
Oh, it's not? Oh, wow.
Well, you saw it on Friday,
Oh, yeah?
and you offered the young lady who showed it to you $2,000 for it.
Right.
Are you surprised to learn that it's not a diamond?
Surprised? I don't know. I don't get it.
Even after we've told him it's not a diamond, Oliver still thinks it is.
Explain.
Do you know what it is?
Looks to me okay. Looks to me like a diamond.
You think it's a diamond?
Yeah?
It's moissanite.
Moissanite, okay. That is a possibility. Moissanite is very, very close to diamond. Yeah, yeah. She should have sold it. I would have been out $2,000.
Well, we wouldn't do such a thing.
It wouldn't be the first one that I would have bought.
Really? You
Yeah.
bought moissanite?
I bought moissanite.
Thinking that it was diamond?
Yeah.
How much of a problem is this for the diamond consumer?
It's a big problem. Sure, it's a problem. Definitely. You can find the public buying moissanite and not knowing it. It's a possibility.
The 10 stores we surveyed were independently owned jewelers who buy diamonds from the public. We also sent our $500 moissanite ring to People's Jewelers, one of Canada's largest retail jewelry chains. They appraised it as a genuine diamond, worth $9,520, replacement value. People's Jewelers told us they sent the ring to a certified gemologist. In a letter sent to Marketplace, they say, People's regret that the opinion provided by the independent appraiser appears to have been incorrect.
The jeweler will unknowingly sell a ring to a consumer thinking himself that it's a diamond, and then when the consumer finds out 10 years later, it's too late.
So what can you do to protect yourself when you're buying a diamond?
My advice to the public is that if you buy a ring, you only buy it on the condition that once you receive it, you take it immediately to an independent, impartial, unbiased gemologist appraiser and get it evaluated and appraised. And this way you're safeguarding yourself.
You know what that's worth? About $10,000. That's a diamond. This one, on the other hand, I'll slip it back on, is a moissanite.
A what?
A moissanite gemstone. And it sells for about $1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
I like this one.
Well, I hope they got a nice ring after all that. Well, the advice given to consumers in the story is to have their diamonds appraised by an independent appraiser. But what if that appraiser is also fooled?
Well, I think that's still good advice to use an independent appraiser. But we have to assure that the independent appraiser has a moissanite tester. There is a device. It sells for about $275, and one wonders why every jeweler's store doesn't have one, because it's a surefire way to tell a moissanite from a diamond. But you saw in the People's case where they used an independent appraiser, and clearly their independent appraiser wasn't able to tell. He identified the ring as a $9,500 diamond when it's a $500 moissanite.
The jewelry industry seems completely surprised by our findings. What's happened?
Yes, they do seem to be shocked. There have been alerts sent out by the jewelry industry, by De Beers, the big diamond firm, in the last few days, telling jewelers about the Marketplace coverage of this story and suggesting that the moissanite, the arrival of the moissanite stone in Canada could damage consumer confidence in buying diamonds. So the industry may have taken a while to become concerned, but clearly they're concerned about the problem now.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Thank you.